Racist or self-defense? The Maselspoort resort accused are back in the dock.
With justice prevailing over what happened.
Board members and what they knew about Eskom's corruption. A precedent-setting divorce case that could see splitting up become more expensive for some. And once famous cricketer, politician, and now man accused, Imran Khan, appears in court. Hello, it's Eyewitness News, and I'm Jane Dutton.
This is Eyewitness News.
We've known it for years, and it seems law enforcement agencies have too. The rampant corruption at Eskom. Former board chairperson Malekapuru Makgoba is blaming these agencies for failing to investigate. A private intelligence gathering exercise commissioned by former Eskom CEO Andre de Ruyter has dominated discussions in Parliament. Eskom chairperson Mpho Makwana has disputed de Ruyter's claims that the new board were informed about it. But Makgoba says he was aware of the privately funded investigation and that it would not have been necessary if the police were doing their job.
The Hawks were not doing what they are supposed to be doing. Not that they were not investigating, but they were just taking too long, almost lackadaisical about what needed to be done when Rome was burning.
CCTV footage of the attack on two teenage boys at the Maselspoort resort in the Free State on Christmas Day last year went viral, just 4 days after the incident. But it's taken 5 months for the state to provide the footage to the lawyers of the 3 men arrested and charged with assaulting one of the boys. Johan Nel, Jacobus Klaassen and Stefanus van der Westhuizen made a brief appearance in the Bloemfontein Magistrates Court this morning. They're charged with the assault, crime and injuria and attempted murder of 18-year-old Khokong Nakedi.
For the first time, it became clear that the state is moving and working towards closing the case. And we are agonizingly waiting for the closing of this chapter with justice prevailing over what happened.
The father of Khokong Nakedi says the incident has taken its toll on his sons, and the sooner justice prevails, the better. What's yours is yours and mine is mine. Well, possibly not for much longer. The Divorce Act is before the Constitutional Court for confirmation. It's setting a new precedent that could impact the lives of millions of South Africans. Lawyers of a woman who's challenging the Divorce Act say the choice to marry out of community of property is often illusory and not a real choice for one of the spouses, usually the wife. If they've made significant non-financial contribution, the Act allows a court to divvy up the estate, but this only applies if they were married prior to 1984.
There is no individual choice of property regime. When parties get married, the choice has to be one on which the parties reach consensus. So that if one party has greater social power than the other, then inevitably the choice of the lesser party is either to go along with the choice of the other, usually the man, or not to get married at all.
Lying about qualifications, faking a CV, or just being the wrong person for the job doesn't seem to matter in some KZN municipalities. In fact, it seems to be the modus operandi there. Now there are attempts to stop that. The South African Local Government Association in KwaZulu-Natal wants all municipality officials to present their documents. Will this move make a difference?
Because when in the office you have a person who's not fit for the purpose, it actually makes the municipalities to fail to address the issues of service delivery. Hence, the narrative will be that local government is not assisting in terms of service delivery, is failing a sphere of government. And we are saying it will be unfortunate if that may be caused by the issue of people who have been employed because of being connected politically.
The devastating impact of avian flu on our poultry industry. Lemon Kloof, a farm in the Western Cape, says it has lost 34 million rand in revenue in the first quarter of this year. The farm had about 420,000 layer chickens They all had to be culled to prevent the spread of the outbreak. The company says the losses will have a direct impact on its shareholders and its supply chain, and that all eggs had to be destroyed along with the chickens.
We do not have a vaccine in South Africa registered to be used. The vaccines are also not used in all the big commercial poultry countries in the world, the US, the European Union, Brazil, Argentina. None of those countries use a vaccine.
Breitenbach says the avian influenza has now been declared an endemic disease because it can't be controlled by using standard policy procedures. Violence erupts across Pakistan as the former Prime Minister Imran Khan claims to have been tortured and beaten while in detention. He appeared in a special court to answer corruption charges after being dramatically arrested Tuesday. Khan's arrest follows months of political crisis, and after he alleged that a senior officer had been involved in a plot to kill him. The government has given the go-ahead for soldiers to be deployed in the Punjab province after violence erupted there. That's it for today. I'm Jane Dutton. Like and subscribe.
Eyewitness News, in touch, in tune, and independent. For the latest, log on to ewn.co.za or ewn.mobi.